Hello Steelers, and welcome to this unboxing what's in the box video of the new Undaunted Battle of Britain. I've literally just got this in the post. I pre-ordered it a couple of weeks ago and it has just been released, and it's just come through very quick service from Osprey Games. I think it's retailing at £40 on the Osprey website. You can probably get it cheaper somewhere else, like on Amazon or something like that, but I just went straight through them because they were pre-ordering it. I think it was also released at the Games Expo a week or so ago. But this is the actual the pre-order postal version. I didn't go down to the expo, otherwise I would have got a copy of it. Let me just quickly read what the back of the book. As you know, I'm a very big fan of the Undaunted games series. So I've got I've got the Undaunted Normandy, I've got the reinforcements, I have the Undaunted North Africa, and also Stalingrad as well. And this is the latest in that series. So I'll be really looking forward to this one, particularly interested in the Battle of Britain anyway, always have been. And some of you will know as well that I've been working on a Battle of Britain project for Bag the Hun as well, so this has come at perfect timing. Let me just tell you what it says on the back of here. It says, summer 1940, the German war machine has rolled through the continent, and in less than a year crushing all before it. Britain is all that stands in the way of German victory in Europe. Commander pilots of the battle-tested Luftwaffe looking to extinguish all resistance and pave the way for invasion, or the resourceful and determined RAF opposing them at every turn. Undaunted Battle of Britain is a standalone game in the Undaunted series, adapting the core gameplay of the previous games to recreate the dynamic dogfighting of aerial combat. Maintain cohesion between your pilots, evade anti-aircraft artillery, and leverage talented aces to win the battle for the skies. So, sounds great already, doesn't it? I have seen a couple of videos on this already, so I've got a reasonable idea of what we're going to expect, but I've not seen any other unboxing videos, or at least I'm going to watch them if they are out there. So I thought, let's have a look at it, let's open it up. You can share my excitement as I go through what is actually in this game, and we'll do it. I'll set up the cameras, and we'll get this baby open. Okay, so there's the front. Great artwork as always. As you know, you pretty much expect this with Osprey, to be perfectly honest. Really nice artwork on the front, and also there's the back as well, with a couple of pictures of some of the cards that have been used, and obviously the hex as well, because I think it's going to be on a hex based thing. So let's just quickly get into this bad boy and see exactly what is in here. If I can actually get the cellophane off. Should always keep a knife handy for these kind of things. There we go. Size of the box looks to be about the same size as the Normandy and reinforcements version of this game, so slightly smaller than the Stalingrad box, which obviously reflected in the price of it as well, I expect. So let's have a look. A nice thick cardboard as well. So we've got set of rules. There we go. I'm not going to go too deep into these because I will do a proper full review of this once I've read through it and had a couple of games of it as well. So just typical for for Undaunted itself. Let's have a look through. 13, 20, 23 pages, 24 pages in total, front and back. So that's your rules. Then we've got the ubiquitous scenario book as well, and obviously you can play your own scenarios as well as these ones, but these obviously have all the upkeep, all the cards that you're going to need, and the supplies and things, your deck that you're using, and obviously the setup for the map as well. On top of that, so let's just have a look at how many scenarios we've got. It mentions their campaign play as well, so you can play them as you want. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be as in depth as the campaign system in Stalingrad, where you are getting reduced. But I think it's basically it says here, once you complete the campaign, add up the number of victories for each player, subtract one of the total for each full hits you have suffered across the games you played. Play with the highest total has triumphed. So yeah, it's a quite a simple campaign system, but it's just one that you can tie all the scenarios together, I guess. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, Eagle Day, 9, 10 fighter bombers, and then Battle of Britain Day all the way through. So there's 11 scenarios here, and as I was going to say, you can quite easily make up your own anyway if you wanted to. With these games, they're pretty simple. So that's the scenario book. First look at some of the tokens here. So we've got, as mentioned, it's already hexes rather than the squares that the other ones are. So what have we got here? We've got Hurricanes, Defiance, more Hurricanes there, a Spitfire there. Here we have BF 109, 109s, Messerschmitts of those, Spitfires here, another Spitfire, ships as well. I noticed, and also anti-aircraft guns by the looks of things. They look to have got some kind of defensive system on them. Then we're on to bombers as well here. So we've got Heinkels, a couple of Heinkels there, more Heinkels, Stukas, BF 110s, so Messerschmitt 110s as well, more BF 109s, another 110 there, and more ships. And then we're on to the cards and the rest of the setup pieces. These are the map pieces. So yes, these are in hexes, as you can see. So there's, looks like there's sea on one side and then land on the other, for obviously fighting over England. A couple of airfields as well there, towns, probably bombing targets and things for the German bombers, I would have thought. Again, really nicely illustrated, as you can see there, and good thick card as well on these. Looks like these are all sea on the other side, so when you're doing the canal camp and all the rest. A couple of extra bits down here. These are obviously just extras that you slide in. I'll come back to these in a second. So I just want to have a talk about the planes I've got. 4 dice, always good to have dice, and then 2 packs of cards. And I'm not going to open these yet because I'm going to read the rules first of all, but nice looking cards, as you can see. It looks like the Germans have got more, but I'm assuming that's because they probably have more aircraft types. So they've got the Hurricanes, the BF 1, the Heinkels and things. They've probably got bomber cards and things like that in there that the British, the RAF, probably don't have. So there you go, that's basically what's in there. So I'm going to pop these as soon as I can. I love popping my tokens. I'll get those set up. One thing I have thought about, because I am currently making a Bag the Hun Battle of Britain set at the moment, is actually using some of the aircraft for my Bag the Hun stuff for this game, and I think it could actually work. And this is one of the things that I wanted to know about. So I've been basing my aircraft on 1-inch bases. I've been getting 3D printer from Paul over at Sabotage. So that's, for example, there we've got that's a Dornier Do 17. So matching this up to these bases, to the actual. You can see how smallish it is compared to the actual base, but compared to the aircraft, it's about the same size. So I could quite happily swap these out for the aircraft or the cardboard tokens as well, and I'm sure you could do this. These are 1/600 scale, so you could probably actually go up to probably 1/300 scale, given the size of the hexes in this game. So that was just something I wanted to have a look at very quickly, and it's something that I probably will do. I am going to play some games of this. I'm going to probably play it along the lines of my solo version, or I'll probably try and work out, which is, you will have seen it on other Undaunted games that I played, where basically you have a bit of a random assortment of initiative at the start of the turn, and then you just work from there. So I'll probably do something along those lines, and we can at least see how the game actually plays at some point. As I say, I'll also do a proper review of it as well once I've got into it and had a good read of it, but I'm very much looking forward to this. Well, I'll leave it at that. That's the box, that's the stuff. Go and check it out, because I think this is going to be another good game. This is going to be another great addition to the Undaunted family of games. So go and check those out, and I'll see you in the next Storm of Steel video.